Today I'm going to be sharing 3 very realistic, doable steps that I am personally taking to achieve my postpartum fitness goals. I am currently 10 weeks postpartum after having my 3rd baby, and I am finally starting to feel human in my body again. For those of you who do not know, which you probably don't, first of all, my name is Gabby. I am a former personal trainer and fitness nutrition specialist. My goals are a little bit different than they've ever been before. With my previous 2 babies, after I had them, I was really focused on getting my body back, bouncing back, as the kids call it these days. I am not so focused on how I look this time around. I am ready to be my healthiest, strongest version of myself, not only for me, but for my kids as well. Today I'm going to be sharing 3 very realistic, doable steps that I am personally taking to achieve my postpartum fitness goals. The first one goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway, and that's exercise. I think it is so important whether you are just starting your fitness journey postpartum or whether you are just starting a fitness journey altogether, to find something that you enjoy doing. For me, that looks like weight training and running. I love both of those. So I think it's so important to find something that makes you happy and that you enjoy doing and that challenges you. So I have slowly been incorporating more intentional exercise into my day-to-day life. Since about 6 weeks postpartum, I have been taking it so slow though, and I think that's really important. So this time around, I am setting realistic weekly fitness goals that challenge me, but don't leave me feeling discouraged because my fitness goals are based off of where I'm at right now, not necessarily where I was at before I had my baby. The second thing that I'm doing that I feel like really gets overlooked by people because we're so focused on the fitness portion, we feel like if we get our fitness right, then everything else is just gonna fall into place, and that's not necessarily true, but using food as fuel. As somebody who has experimented with what I feel like is every diet known to mankind, I feel like I've figured out what is best for my body and what works best for me, and that is picking food that is whole and nutrient dense and that really fuels my body while not ignoring the cravings completely. The cravings for me as a breastfeeding mom are almost as strong, if not stronger, than they are when I am pregnant, so I can't ignore those. So finding that balance between eating really nutritious food that is beneficial to my body and having and indulging in a craving every now and again is crucial to my success as far as achieving my body composition and health and wellness and fitness goals. So I fill up on things like vegetables, healthy fats, protein. I try to limit my processed carbohydrate consumption to 1 meal a day. So I'm talking like rice, pastas, bread, that sort of stuff. And then filling the rest of my meals with carbs that aren't processed and are more nutrient dense. Think like fruits and sweet potatoes. A lot of people don't realize that weight loss is facilitated by being in a caloric deficit. So that looks different for different people. Some people achieve a caloric deficit by cutting out an entire food group, which is kind of what you see with the ketogenic diet. You're cutting out carbs. Some people do it by calculating their daily caloric needs and then lowering their daily calorie intake to facilitate that deficit. The third thing that I am doing in my postpartum fitness and wellness journey is prioritizing rest and recovery. I know the words mom and rest don't necessarily go hand in hand, but let me explain. Rest and recovery is essential for me, and it should be for you too if you are hoping to maximize your fitness efforts. And rest days honestly are just as important as your active workout days. Rest days allow your body time from intentional exercise to allow your muscles to repair and rebuild after being broken down, which is essentially what is happening when you are working out. Now, I'm a busy mom of 3 little kiddos who are super active. They demand a lot of me. They're very high energy, and I'm also a breastfeeding mom. So rest days for me are not necessarily laying around in a big fluffy robe with a giant glass of wine in hand, which I wish. I mean, I'm still remaining active, chasing after my kids, dodging toys being thrown at me, pacing back and forth in my homeschool room when I'm teaching. You get the idea. Rest and don't feel bad about it, sister. So if, like me, you are on your postpartum fitness and wellness journey, remember that it's meant to be exactly that, a journey. It is not some quick destination. It's not something to be hurried. It's meant to be enjoyed. And there are gonna be some bumps along the way. That's good. It helps you appreciate the process a little bit more. Most importantly, I'm having to remind myself of this every day, and now I'm reminding you, remember that you've already done the hardest workout that you're ever gonna do, and that's bringing life into the world. So don't be too hard on yourself. Take it easy, one step at a time, one foot in front of the other. You got this.